लेट्स टेस्ट इफ सबसे पहले ओके सो सबसे पहले ये बता देता हूँ कि आज एग्जैक्टली व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू। वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट कंटेंट मार्केटिंग, लेकिन मैं सबसे पहले तो ये देख लेता हूँ कि लाइव स्ट्रीम बराबर शुरू हुई है या नहीं, बिकॉज आई एम एक्सप्लोरिंग अ न्यू टूल दैट इज कॉल्ड, व्हाट इज दैट कॉल्ड, नाम क्या था इसका, इट इज कॉल्ड स्ट्रीम यार्ड। ओके, सो स्ट्रीम यार्ड ये टूल मैं चेक कर रहा हूँ। लेट्स सी, काफी डिले है शायद। What is that called? हम क्या थे? It's working. It's called StreamYard. Okay, so it is man actually working. Amazing. What is that called? हम क्या थे? It's working. It's called StreamYard. Okay, so StreamYard. Okay, so inception नहीं खेलना है हमें. Let's get started with the live stream. So let me tell you about myself. I am a SEO and content marketing manager at Brainstorm Force, that is the creator of world's largest WordPress theme, and that is Astra theme. So you might have actually used Astra if you are using WordPress, or at least you might be knowing it because it has already 1 million plus subscribers, users I mean. So that's where I am managing content marketing part. So that's the only thing basically I know about it. So that's the reason I have taken content marketing for today's session. So let's start with this. So this presentation is created by Sejal Visavadia. It is not created by me, and you will find all those links to her PPTs in the description, so you can just check it out. So let's start with the content marketing part, because I'm just interested in telling how the things work, how content marketing works. I'm not interested in creating a PPT. So that's how I just searched on SlideShare. I got one content marketing PPT and I just decided to go with it. तो सबसे पहले बात करते हैं कंटेंट मार्केटिंग के बारे में. सो यू माइट हैव ऑलरेडी सीन or heard about content marketing. So basically it is a part of digital marketing. It is a type of digital marketing. So there are various parts under digital marketing, be it email marketing, be it SEO, paid ads, video ads, it can be anything. But the thing above everything is content marketing. So you can use literally each and every aspect of digital marketing using content marketing. For example, you can use content marketing in SEO, you can use content marketing in paid ads, you can use content marketing in email marketing. So that's a very vast topic, and that's the part of a content marketer. So let's start with second thing. All right, so what is the difference between any other content marketing or normal digital marketing? Basically it's just under one umbrella, but let me clarify what exactly content marketing means. In content marketing, you are basically teaching your users rather than trying to sell them or trying to pitch your products. You are trying to solve their problems by answering their questions, or maybe giving out a full valuable content, just like I am doing right now. Although I don't have anything to pitch as such, but that's what we call content marketing. And always remember, there are only four types of content in this whole world. That is text based content, that is video based content, that can be audio based content, or it can be image based content. So those are the only four content pieces that you can see anywhere. So that's the only thing right now. So, all right. So, what is content marketing? As I mentioned, creating and delivering valuable content to your target audience. So, it is important that you create content for your target audience and not for anyone else, because that will just dilute your efforts. Then, as I mentioned, there are so many types of content. People will tell you so many types of content, but always remember there are four types of content only. So I will just club all of them in the four types of content that I mentioned: image, text, audio, and video. I can just do that for any type of content. For example, here they are telling white papers, ebooks, case studies. This is coming under text based content. Then blog and social post, again that can be image or text. Images and infographics, as I mentioned, it is coming under images. Audio and video are totally standalone content pieces. Events, mostly webinars, workshops, they are almost in videos most of the times. And email newsletters, it can be image or text only. So just trying to make it so simple, you don't have to remember all these things, you just need to understand that there are only four types of content that I've mentioned. So why exactly content marketing and not other? Definitely you should use every type of digital marketing, but what I like about content marketing is it actually nurtures your audience, right? So if you want to sell something and if you educate your audience before doing that, it is easier to sell them. So if here she has just mentioned that content marketing helps you generate 3x more leads, and I will tell you why this happens. For example, I'm coming with a product that you probably never will try, or maybe you don't even feel the need of it, but I try to educate you that you will, why you need this product, how your life will become easier and all those stuff. You might probably think that okay, I might consider this product and this can be a good option for me to try. And that's how content marketing helps to sell your product. Now of course that always creates some trust, some value is generated in your audience mind, and that's the reason your product is automatically seen as some expert in your industry, and that actually leads to more sales in long term, although it won't work in short term. If you are looking for short term sales, I wouldn't really recommend you to try out content marketing. But if you are planning to play a long term game, then definitely you should be doing content marketing. And of course this is the reason in long run it always decreases your cost and increases your customers, because you are having a loyal fan base. So as I mentioned, content marketing can be used for literally every purpose under digital marketing. You anyway see ads. You might have seen some amazing TV ads on, like, on your television. So those are so nicely crafted. There is a story, and then a brand comes in the last section of that ad. What is that? That is a storytelling, that is a content marketing. They are pitching their product by using stories, by educating you, by hooking up you, and just telling you about some scenario that is relatable to you in your day to day lives. And that's the reason content marketing is important. And it can be used for your brand building as well. It can be used for social media, SEO, paid ads, everything. And in fact it also affects your search engine rankings as well. So for example, I am a SEO specialist. I have been ranking websites for a very vast amount of time, and that's where I used to write heavy content. Like, it used to cross 1000 words, 2000 words, and that was not to just fill a block. That was about creating value in the lives of the people who are actually searching that query. For instance, if you search for best headphones under 1500, you will find so many content pieces out there, but my blog is already ranking over there, and there is a reason why it is happening, because I have mentioned literally each and everything that a searcher might be looking for. And that's how we dominate the search rankings using content. Because it is easy to rank any page for a short query. Like, if no one is searching for a random query which you are ranking for, that is not making any sense, because it won't generate any sales or leads. Basically it's just adding up your traffic, and maybe for no reason at all. But if you want to work on SEO for competitive keywords, then you need to have some pillar based content. That is, you need to provide more and more value in your content, so that it will be like, if a user comes to your website and then reads that article, that person should not visit to any other website, because that all those queries are answered in your article only. And that's how your blog actually helps in SEO. And as I mentioned, that content marketing never ever tries to sell, it just educates the audience. And of course, there is always a hidden agenda behind content marketing, be it collecting sales, collecting leads, I mean. So that is why it is important to nurture your audience, because once someone is reading your blog or maybe watching your video, so it is important to capture them. How will you do that? That is done by capturing their emails, numbers, or anything that can be used later to nurture that audience. That's the important part of content marketing, and that's where content marketing funnel comes in. Content marketing or digital marketing funnel is a completely different concept. Let's not enter that, because that will be a completely different session. I might take it later on, but right now that's the only thing that you need to understand. Then, how should be your content marketing strategy? For four things you can do. Like, first of all, plan your content. Secondly, create content around it. Third, publishing. Now I see most of the people do these three things, but the fourth thing that most of the people, especially when they are just starting off, they miss out, that they don't actually measure the success of their content. Like, if you are creating content and posting daily on, be it on social media, on YouTube, on your blog, but if you are not exactly measuring those analytics, then you will never come to know that what exactly efforts are bringing uh, fruits for your results, or what exactly you are targeting for, and whether you are getting that or not. So it is very important to measure those things using analytics of that particular platform. And almost every platform has a good analytics section, just you need to check it out. Now, it is important to understand your audience. So first of all, as I said, that content marketing is always revolving around educating your audience. So how will you do that? How will you understand what exactly your customer or target audience is exactly looking for? So there are always some things that your target audience is looking for. They can be actually searching for a need, it can be a problem, it can be a desire, or it can be just a challenge in their life that they are looking to solve. And you need to solve that problem using your content, and that's how your content marketing game becomes smarter, stronger, and much efficient in long run. Because eventually you need to solve someone's problem, and to solve a problem you need to understand the question first. And that's how you come to understand that how exactly you need to create your content. Just understand these four things and it will help you create content. Now, like, there are various ways to find out what exactly your target audience is looking for. You can use Google search. Like, uh, I should actually give you some demonstration. So let's see if our time constraints. Otherwise, I will just tell you the tools that you can use. There is a tool called Google Search Trends, where people are searching something and trending. If something is trending on Google search, that tool will tell you that. So you can create content around it, so that trending topics generally pick up very early, very soon, and that's how your content gets viral. Or there is a tool, another tool called keyword research, Google keyword research, that is basically associated with Google ads. So those who run ads actually understand that how keywords need to be targeted to run ads, and that's the reason they use Google keyword tool research. And you can use that platform as well. It will tell you how many people are exactly searching for your keyword terms or the things that you are trying to target. And then of course FAQs, like, ask your sales team, or maybe your friends, family members, or your, or someone who actually know in your target audience, who, what they are exactly facing issues with, what exactly they are looking answers for. Just target those questions and you will be good to go. And the most important thing that you need to consider is that where exactly your audience is located. Now, if I'm creating a product which is not used by young audience, it is just used by very old people, not old but in their 40s 50s, I will target Facebook because they are using that product, that platform. So that's where they are located. Then if you want to target some teenagers, then maybe TikTok is a better platform for you, then Snapchat may be a better platform for you. Or if you are targeting young generation, they are found on Instagram. Then similarly, as this slide mentions, that if you want to target international audience, Twitter is good to check out. Then if you're looking for some professional help, then LinkedIn is your place. That's how it works. Like, you need to understand how platforms work, where your target audience is actually dwelling, and that's the platform where you actually target your content on. Now, tools for content creation. So I feel these tools are very complicated. Like, I checked this slide, and these are too many tools that she mentioned. You can check them out. But what I would suggest, I will just give you a clear cut question, answer to this question: how to create content. If you are creating image based content, then Canva is your solution. That's the best place I find for creating content for free. Most of the freemium things that happen on Canva are self-sufficient. You don't need to even pay for the product. It's amazing tool. And like, I have not checked these products out, but I'm definitely sure that Canva is much better than these recommendations. And that's because Canva is one of the most popular platforms in graphic designing, so you should definitely check out Canva. You can even check these tools out, so just keep your options open. And then finally, once you are done with your targeting, your content strategy, which platforms you need to post on, so then comes the final part where you need to publish. Actually, this is not final part, because you might remember that we need to measure the thing, but that's the point to get right. So you need to publish the content finally. And as I said, that once you publish, your work is not done. This is still half work. And most of the people think that publishing content is the final stage of content marketing, but that's not the thing. If you are not doing it for business, or you are just a personal, it's just a personal profile, or if you are doing it for hobby, then it makes sense that you are not measuring those analytics. But if you are doing it for business, if you are doing it with some goals, then you should measure the analytics. And as he mentioned, that Facebook has its own analytics, Instagram has its own analytics, and it's important that you track those numbers out, get some insights. And even analytics is the hardest part in content marketing, because what I have seen, that most of the people are experts in creating content, or they are happy with strategizing, but the actual issue comes in the analytics part. So I think that can be a completely different session, because I've been into research analytics in my previous job. So that was what I used to do on daily basis. But it's an interesting part. Let's do that in some other session. Right now, let's focus on what we are creating. And then measure and adjust. Of course, you need to get insights and then adjust your content strategies. If some things are not working out, just scrap them. If something is working out really well for you, just multiply on that, just scale it. And finally, content creation software. I think this is again another thing that you don't really need. I would say I would just give some few options for you. If you are creating text based content, you literally don't need any external tool. If you are using video based content, you can use mobile based apps like InShot or Vita, or you can even use PC based software like InVideo. And then for audio things, you can use Audacity just to edit your audio. And I think and of course, for images, you can use Canva. That is a better option, so just skip this part. And now comes content marketing companies. There are some expert content marketing companies that you actually should follow. And of course, these are some good recommendations that I would say just check them out, how exactly they are working, check their website, social media handles, and their clients. Most importantly, check their clients, how they exactly express themselves, because a content marketing agency might have different brands, and every brand needs a different strategy, and these companies are actually expert in figuring that out and implementing the things out. So I would definitely say that check these companies out. And there are other companies as well, like for Indian context there are Shabang, there is social samosa, there is marketing mad over marketing, just like similar kind of words. So these are some content marketing agencies in Indian context, but free feel free to check these content marketing companies. You will get some good insights. And of course, this is some insights that what exactly B2C content marketing is working out. So they have just given some charts how exactly it is growing. So like I will just give this in description, you feel free to check them out. I don't think this will be very helpful for your purpose, it's just for giving insights. So let's skip that. And again, this is just another fancy resource that is actually telling how exactly content marketing spending is increasing year by year. And I feel that is very obvious that everyone is understanding how important it is to make your customers loyal to your brand. And that's the reason most of the companies are heavily spending on content marketing these days. And of course, here is some important data. Most of the companies are using Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, Google Plus. I don't know Google Plus, who uses Google Plus nowadays, but okay, let's consider this data. Then Pinterest is also a good option, so you can definitely check it out. And okay, this is a cooker city at my home. All right, no issues. Perks of having living in a home. All right, so content marketing landscape, this is what exactly landscape means. It is about an industry where all the segments are working together. Like I mentioned about some tools, some content marketing agencies, some brands. All those brands are working together to make these things possible for you. And this is just a collection of this, although this is not visible on this PPT. But feel free to Google it out. I don't think it is even necessary, but if you are just interested, make sure to do that. And of course, thank you. So that is the final thing. And I think our first live stream was successful. It was amazing. I just like to share how exactly. And by the way, this is about because I want to learn how exactly live streaming works, how exactly it feels to live stream. That confidence is important, and that's my just secret motive. I'm just exploring stuff. So if there are any feedbacks, any suggestions, just feel free to comment that down. And this live stream might go offline soon because I don't want to keep that on my YouTube channel for obvious reasons. I know that I've sucked a lot, being that it is my first stream, and it's completely fine. So that was about it. And just make sure that you check out Sage Visavadia, because her PPT made this possible. It was an amazing PPT to refer. And yeah, like that's what we were about to today. I hope that you like this video or live stream. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel, and I am trying to come live regularly. So see you tomorrow. Till then, take care and goodbye. Okay, how do I end it? End broadcast. Okay, end broadcast.